Hello, anybody who happens to be watching, and welcome back to AJ Plays Slay the Princess. Not, I almost said Slay the Spire. Slay the Princess. We're gonna get out of here. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. Okay, fine. I'll go to the princess. Maybe. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending, or else the coming of a new. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna. What if I just don't actually engage? What if this is the don't engage with the narrator, with the voices in my head?
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Is this just a mirror of the
Good.
master?
What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's a little bit.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Was that the narrator doing stuff? Because he sounded slightly surprised. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good, maybe everyone should die, so they keep for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me and doing this. No, don't engage. Don't engage. Don't get into an argument with yourself. These are just voices in your head. Just don't listen to them. Quietly continue down the path.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
I wonder if it'll just like go into a loop.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
No, there's no engage thing here. Darn. Okay, well maybe this won't be the no engage. Trying to decide what kind of run I want this to be, because my first instinct normally probably would have been to just be like, okay, I'm gonna go murder her, stab. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Okay, well, yeah.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Man, what if you actually did this on your first run? This would be so freaky.
And a cabin.
There's always a lighthouse.
The cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Ah. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're on a path.
Wait.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
There's a there's a wall here now. Okay. Well, first of all, well, okay, I'm pretty sure that chapter 2 name I think it was the damsel? Maybe? But so chapter 2 name changes depending on what you did in chapter 1. But yes. That does.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What if I try leaving again though? You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. Why is your tricks? But I died. Those walls weren't here last time. Stay in the woods forever. Well, this is an explore thing, so.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Will we have a new voice?
I don't know. I think
Where's
it's
the
more
Katrina?
fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Yeah. Why are these voices so
If
like...
by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways.
How many
you can
different
pull that
voices
off.
did they go with?
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude.
Not with that
Stuff
attitude.
Those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yep, okay, and to the L. I want to see if it just like turns off the game again. Probably not, because the hands thing felt more meta and would have the power to do that, but this is probably just going to be a game over of some kind. Maybe it'd be a chapter 3. Anyway, I'm just going to stay in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever! A little boring, though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Congratulations. You continue to waste
the end of the world thing is actually coming up.
Nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? He's getting...
Oh, baby!
What's that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even hearing you. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
God damn it. Oh, this is the exact kind of
The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns.
Will the voices be gone?
There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces.
Cease.
Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration.
This would actually be her. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. It's full of you. It's talking about this. So we are the vessel in this case, full of us. But we don't bring the princess in us. I don't know. Well, unless the vessel is more of the world. I don't know.
Force pushing against your will.
No, you cannot go back. Not there.
Regret.
This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new.
A wagging finger.
There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Chapter 1, the Hearing of the Princess. Denial. Return to your destined path or face the consequences.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Well. Okay, we're a different type of cinnamon roll this time. We're just gonna do whatever the narrator wants. Too bad that was only like it's 10 minutes. Okay, but we're gonna just do whatever we're gonna do what the narrator wants. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
And this is stuff proceeding to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin, the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want.
Okay, I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Ah, knife.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Ah, man, I do feel kind of bad doing this though. Do I really want to do it like kill already? Or do I want to like tough it out? But I already have the knife. Fine. I'm just gonna go for it. I already started the run. I already picked up the nut. Well, okay, you know what? No, this is not the listen to the thing. I'm still gonna tough it out. I'm still gonna try other nice things to do. Enter the basement. I don't want to just
The door to the basement creaks
murderous
open,
just yet.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an
I
oppressive
can't
place.
skip it, so this is
The
a
air
different
feels heavy
scene.
and damp, a hint of rot filtering.
Does
from
she
the
like know
ancient
that I have a
room.
knife?
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Do you have a knife?
Who's there?
Oh. Fuck, I really... Oh, God, now Oh, God. I really wish... Is it just because I have the knife, or is it because I agreed with the narrator? Or is it because, like, this is the first time that I'm seeing her after the first run? I have so many questions. Oh, I already can't wait for just the next run. Just to do something different. Which is protest, but then take the knife anyway? No. I'm going to agree with him. I'm going to do the, oh, okay, thanks for telling me. And then not take the knife. Yeah.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Hi. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Unless it is actually...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Okay, yeah, it's
princess.
definitely a different thing.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Well, now I'm thinking too deeply on it again, like... So, it could be that she sensed we had the knife, so she's acting, instead of being a damsel in distress, she is doing this, Or it could be that this is a different fragment of the god being thing, the entity. So that's why she's acting differently. But that would imply that either it's randomized every time, her personality, or that, I mean, your choices just determine what like timeline you're on. Man. I doubt that I'll get an answer to that question though.
Focus on the task at hand.
It's gonna be a while until I...
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I'm here to save you! I mean, to be honest, this one's hotter than the last one. Personality-wise. What? No way. Why would you... Why would... What? This knife? I just pretended to toss it away. I don't... No. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. I'm gonna fucking slay something. I've decided yet. I'm just here to talk, steal your nerves and stuff word. I'm just here to... well, technically, I'm here. I want to try to free you. But all these seem... like... But is this because I took the knife? Or is it because I agreed with him at the start? Where does it split? I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
If it gives me the option to drop it, I'm going to drop it.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah.
Against your better
Damn.
judgment,
We got...
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I'm going to be
We'll
honest.
be fine.
She's looking spooky.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Nope. I'm going to let her rip out my jugular if I need to.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
True. Sorry, the voice in my head told me to grab it. Next time I won't listen to him. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? What is your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Princess.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Oh.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. I'm not gonna give her... Do you know why I'm... Wait, but then she could just be like, oh, so you are here to kill me. Man. I'm here because you're supposed to... No. There's people that think that you're gonna end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Oh.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Oh.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
What's that mean where it's like... There's... I could fix her, but whatever is wrong with her is on her.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
I mean... Oh... Man. I could fix her, but whatever is wrong with her is... creeping me out. Oh god, once again, I feel like I could just imagine her head splitting open. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons. No, if I'm not being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Why is that capitalized? Unless he's talking about the narrator. But no, we're gonna try to exhaust all possible things of being in good relationship with her.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best
Aw.
interests at
Oh,
heart.
there's our
Hopefully
sweet
sooner.
damsel. Maybe.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Okay. She gonna gnaw off her hand? Slay the princess? Actually, I've changed my mind. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down
But
here
this is-
intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have
I
just
wonder
left
if it'll
the key
still
to
go
her chains
damsel, because
somewhere.
right now it's doing the same dialogue. I mean, it's not skippable, but... Okay, well, we're not a sim and roll this time, so let's actually ask her if there isn't a key. Do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we
Talking
were
about the
stuck down
chain,
here
right?
for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Man, I didn't actually fully
Someone
appreciate
else here.
the timing of the sound effects the first time around. Because that's nice. That was nice right there. Because as he was reading, I was like, man, they haven't played the sound effects. But then they did. I appreciate that. Good job, developer who I don't remember. There's no point, right?
You try the door, but it's
Locked.
locked from the outside. You're here to slay.
Slay the princess.
Your shouts. I'll repeat myself once
Wait
again.
until- okay.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
She gonna like gnaw again though.
I heard the door slam.
We do already have the knife.
They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Can we ask if
You
she's like,
won't like what happens if you do that.
save the princess?
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long,
so
you're
it's
able to
basically the
crack
same
through
thing as
bone,
last time.
and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
She's gonna toss it away again.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we
Ooh,
won't
it's a
have
bloody
any
knife.
of that. The stakes are too
No!
high. You can't just let her escape into
Come
the
on,
world.
narrator, you jackass.
I just can't let her escape
Unless,
into
is
the
it just
world.
impossible to get her out?
As the princess approaches
First
the bottom
time? What happens
stair,
if you
your
kill her the
body
first
steps
time?
forward and raises the blade.
Damn it.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
I like that the sprite is bloody as well, the blade.
Stop
Or her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Oh, but she's not gonna...
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
She gonna...
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out
I
of
really
here.
want to know how she reacts to it this time. Although we did say warn her, so maybe we did warn her in some way?
The blade. Move.
She just
the
gonna, like,
blade.
calmly grab it and then murder us?
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Oh!
I'll make this quick.
I wonder if she knows how to use a knife.
She steps forward
baby!
and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
I can't wait!
And then she slits your throat with an almost...
Oh my god! Oh baby!
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
So
I'm
she's...
afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
yeah. The prisoner. So the first time, I'm assuming it was the damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
But it's not
path
skippable this
is a
time.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Which I
it will be the
guess
end
kind of
the
makes
world.
sense, but at the same time, it's like... I mean, this part... But, okay.
I can assure you that you're
No,
not dead.
it's not skippable.
And to answer your second question,
You're to slay the
you're here to
princess.
slay the
Oh, right,
princess.
there's gonna be a new...
Literally
There's gonna be a different
both
guy.
second
Ooh, what's his name gonna be? Ooh, who's he gonna be?
Don't forget what he did to us the
Skeptic.
last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Yeah. Oh my god, why are
I'd like to
all these
agree.
voices like
I don't
exactly
remember
like
what happened
yes?
last time. Maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Although eventually it's gonna be like voice of the murderer. Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Oh, let's just skip to
Let's
the parts
say for
where
a moment that this really is the second time you've met me. You died last time, which probably
Have
the
you?
absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Hey.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
I mean, he's got a point.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You fought...
Yeah,
Yes, but
pretty
in this
much
purely
the same kind
hypothetical
of stuff.
scenario, that begs the question of how you got back. If it's the latter, what do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just
At
like
least
I
I
told
think
you
it's
she would?
pretty much the same stuff. I mean, other than, of course, where the skeptic comes in.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
You know, I don't think I actually did this last time. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? Oh, yeah.
People locked her in that basement, and I
Uh-huh.
told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
People locked her away. Why couldn't they slay her? Well,
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only
I am
person
special. My
capable of
mom
doing
always
this.
told me that.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Oh shit, I just remembered I still have to do laundry. Well, this will probably be my last run, then.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Yes, right. We're here because we're special. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Okay. You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
No, I want to know everything about my love. All she did was slit my throat.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I wonder how many people played this, and the first run they did, they were like, yeah, I'm
You
gonna go
haven't
kill
given
her.
us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right? What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything. Fine. Check your pockets.
What? Check your pockets?
You put your hands
The
in your
evidence.
pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The evidence," written across the front.
Well, shit, whatever.
Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth." That
Shit.
doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting? I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side. You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to? Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Hey, that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Oh my god. No. No, I'm not gonna. As much as I want to do that. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her
no,
power to stop you from slaying.
shut.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
I like this one. I think this is my favorite one so far.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
See you to the cabin. Oh, is it gonna be stone again? Oh yeah, now I finally get to see.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat.
Yes, this is
and
different.
more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
The table isn't even a proper table. Okay, so yeah, it does change depending on which route you're on. Then, I guess. How many routes are there, though?
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah. Say anything about the mirror?
Definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting. There's definitely a mirror.
Mirror.
There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
Check the mirror. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
That's very clean.
You reach
The
forward
wall.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
What if this is like more the most canon first run? You know what I mean? I'd assume so. Maybe. Cabin is different than last time. I mean, it's just gonna be a.
Very
Remember.
different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely.
Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
And the skeptic's like, oh.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
I want to take the knife this time. Because last time you could she just slipped it off. But this time it's the prisoner, so she's probably still going to have it actually on her. But the knife is probably going to be dropped down. So I'm going to just enter the basement. I'm not going to bring it because if I need it, it'll just pop out of nowhere. I'm going to let her know I come in peace. Enter the basement.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Oh,
Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
okay.
Yes, I'm sure, and I've already got a plan for that.
Great.
Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world ending monstrosity your only weapon, because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon.
We could actually just give it to her home. But that hasn't been an option.
We'll be fine.
Or has it? Was it an option?
I'm trusting you.
Hey, don't I get to say here? What's the big idea? Do I want to listen to the voice in my head? I want to argue with the voices in my head.
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the knife from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the
Tasty.
stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying
Lick
her
the
would
moss.
probably
I
be doing
need
her a
the
favor.
hydration.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
You walk
Oh
downstairs
my
and
God.
lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
So much for cutting her out of here.
Oh, right, yeah, it's on our fucking
You
neck.
hear yourself right now. Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Shit,
Have you
yeah,
noticed
how
the
are we
empty
gonna get
chain
out
on
of
the
here?
wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose.
Oh my god, we are not gonna
there'll
be trapped
something
down
so
here with
obviously
our...
useless.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
No, it didn't
It
have a thing at
was.
the end.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her here, leave the princess in the basement, sit with her.
You step towards the
What a
princess,
cutie.
but she stops you before you get
She's
too
also,
close.
her
holding up
crown,
one
or
shackled
tiara
hand.
now is like chain links.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That of the chain on the wall. Who's it for? What would you have me do? I'm thinking I'm just going to leave you here, actually. Do you remember last time?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Ah, good.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Wait, so this is an actual
Contingency
thing?
for
Whoa, what? You didn't mention this last
For you
time.
failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else.
Why
I'm
didn't
just
you
going to
say
make it
anything
worse.
before?
Just good luck.
What the fuck?
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the
Yeah.
woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Oh, jeez.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah.
Exactly, he gets it.
Yeah.
You're lucky, so don't waste that luck.
Yeah,
by
we
messing
remember
it up
everything.
again. All right?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it
I
ever
really wonder
helpful
what
to
she
be in the
thinks about
dark?
us just...
The more I say,
Fucking
the more
sock
your mind will
puppeting.
swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
No, let's say it.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Yeah.
Focus. This is a serious situation.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Shouldn't
so we
be
literally do
daydreaming.
just, like, stand there, just like, bleh. Oh my god, can I be like, sorry, I was having, the voices in my head were having a discussion. Okay, she seems like she'd be more straightforward if I ask, so.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I trust her.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this
Why
loop
is your
without any
tiara
idea
different?
why or how.
I mean, this is obviously going to be like, are you going to kill me or are you going to help me out of here? But I'll ask anyway.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it?
Can I be like, I was
Why are
planning
you
on cutting
here?
you out again?
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Unfortunately.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
Yeah.
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Why is that, though? How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle, too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Yeah, yes.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Maybe she wants to kill us and
Maybe
reset the loop
You
again?
should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good
I'm
for
going to
us.
give her the knife. I will give her the knife.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let
Just
me
asking
help.
questions.
I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
No, I'm giving her the weapon. Okay, so that is an option. That'll chain the wall. Who's support?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh my god, what if that's another ending? What if that is
Maybe
another?
it'll fit.
Oh,
I
she's.
hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
God, I am like really debating on whether or not to actually make this a thing that I like record going through, or to just end it with these, because there's just so much. There's just so much that I want to try, because this is one of those games where you're just like, what contingency plans do they do? Like, what happens if I give her the knife? What if I don't give her the knife? Like, what if I lock myself up? Although that is also what saving is for. Speaking of, I'm gonna save. Waifu, you are standing there. Standing? You're staying there. She gets to stay there. Because she is my wife. She's number one. Only because she came first. Only because. If she came first, she would be number one, because technically I actually like her a lot more. Because she's crazy. But she's number one because she is the damsel in distress that we are going to fight tooth and nail in multiple timelines. We're like frickin' Subaru from ReZero. Try to save her. I think there's probably a better reference that I can make, but I'm currently blanking on a better one. We're like Homura. Spoilers if you haven't watched Madoka Magica at this point, but we're like Homura. You realize I have as much reason to trust you as you have to distrust me, right? I'm not giving you a weapon. It's okay. I just saved, so inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'm just inspecting it. I'm just
And
inspecting
why is that?
I'm just inspecting it.
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she
I'm
is?
just inspecting it.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
It is so big.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
I'm just inspecting it. I am just inspecting it. I'm not going to... Well, maybe I could. I did just save. Oh, you know, I just realized that this is kind of the end of the world fabric of reality shit. Huh. I'm just... I saved. I'm inspecting it. I want to inspect it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall.
Hey, girl.
The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
I
What
said
is that
inspect
supposed
it.
to mean? It sounds bad. Is
Oh my
it
god,
bad?
does it automatically go around our neck?
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
It does automatically.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands. snapping
Is she...
around your neck.
Did her face change?
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough,
What?
the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across
Oh.
the floor of the basement.
Hey, at least we're close enough to snuggle.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Be prison of the mind,
Yes.
become your own jailer. Oh, that's what
Huh,
this room looks
so
like.
it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's
I love
fine.
how you can see this perspective. Also, yes, no, it's not funny. It is beautiful, babe. Now you're stuck with me forever. Now we have to fall in love. That's how that works. So the doorway is actually right here. I always assumed that it was right there. Interesting.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll
Unless we're...
starve.
I mean, we are like a demon, though.
That's
so would we
horrible.
starve?
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch?
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Hmm. So, babe, we're both stuck here.
Yep.
Yup. Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
Okay. I trust you. No, it's for small talk, are you? Probably just gonna say no.
Nope.
Nope.
That's rude.
What should we do? Wait. Wait,
You
it's
and the
silent.
princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
Damn,
This is so boring.
I bet if we were trapped with
There must be
damsels, she'd
something
be
we can
all
do to get out of
happy.
here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
It was prison of the mind. It's an interesting achievement name, though. Because I mean, it's implying that this isn't real.
At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
What? No, we can get close enough.
She's
to
not ending
snuggle.
anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
Rude.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
How does this end?
time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I love the skeptic.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion
Oh my
there,
god, oh my
Then they
god,
get
are we
larger.
actually about to fucking...
and larger.
Hey, have you noticed the basement changing? Just gonna quick save at this point for no real reason. I doubt that this is gonna suddenly like make anything weird, but
I don't like small talk, remember?
okay.
Still rude.
Sorry. Oh,
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change.
literal
The decay comes
years.
faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
So is like a wolf gonna come in and eat us?
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed?
Yeah.
What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Oh.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly, there are no walls.
That was quick.
And then... And?
I think he's gone.
Oh.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Yeah. You're right.
So this is the outside world.
No!
It's cold.
No! My baby! No, not again! No, not again! No! Damn you! Damn you, Mrs. Hands! I loved her! Oh, but you're not... But you... No! God, I loved her so much! I knew it. We barely talked, but I loved her. Oh, and I'm gonna have to reload and see what happens if, oh wait, there is no load button here. Down there, at least.
But you do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Huh.
Should we try and find her?
So this... So if it's a proper end, then you get the mirror thing again, but just going away didn't. Man, there's some things that like would require a whole new save data, and I don't know how if start game would reset this meta stuff.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, right, we saw the mirror earlier. Of course, Scale, this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me, we've been here before, and you always get scared. That one. Well, but that's just also going to just freak him out. Both of these are going to freak him out!
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Man, this game feels bad. This game feels bad. Or makes me feel bad.
Feels too good to be true.
The voices in my head, I love them. Oh, this was my favorite run so far, personally. I mean, because of, I loved Skeptic, I loved the princess, I loved that we actually got some hot lore with the narrator. Approach the mirror.
You approach the mirror.
Gain your reflection.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
The bloat. You've grown. You've grown. Why are we growing? Also, now that I have that in front of me, well, first of all, we look fucking weird. Two, no, okay, I was double checking one of the achievement images because I thought that might be us, but I think it's another version of the princess.
You've grown and look fucking creepy. You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
Proceed to the cabin. Hey,
You are at the cabin.
Roger.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither?
Oh my god, is she referencing? Is she referencing right now when I did the just leave and then she was like, you don't. This is just you.
But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Oh, I don't want to obliterate you. I want to live with all my waifus.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am
Ah,
more
so
than I
that's
was
what she
before.
means. She wasn't a complete city. She was just like an abandoned city. But now there's some movement. Okay.
Whenever you are ready,
Are
I
the
will wipe your
creeks
slate
becoming
clean
bigger?
once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? I go back. It's an invisible wall closed around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Wait, what? What? What do you mean?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now.
Oh, you just straight up
Inaccessible.
can't?
The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
But I want to see this one again. I love her. Are you the same being?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Deep. How does it feel?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Do you know what you want to do yet?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Oh. Why? I can say thank you or why. Ooh. Thanks for being nice.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. When you feel about me. Yeah, that's. Actually, I wonder what that would do. Would it? I mean, it would probably just send me back like normal. What? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
No. What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Okay.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow.
What if you don't
I have
actually
yet
have
to
to do
feel them.
everything and you just have to
It is
do
you
a
who guides me
minimum
down the thin
amount?
trail of perspective
And then
memory.
the ending changes depending on what ones you've given her? What do you feel about me? This will bring you. I've hurt them. I don't want to hurt you.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Let's see if she has any more info on this.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I just realized the thing said, Google said 3 hours. That's about 2 hours, and so at this rate, it would imply just one more. Okay, I'm gonna save before I load it. Yes. I want to see what happens. Give her the knife.
Slide it over.
Because I love her. I love you. I love you, by the way.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over
No, shut up,
to a
narrator.
world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, Rory tried to take over, buddy.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little? I think you got your point across. Fine.
A little. Yay.
You slide the blade across the floor.
Wife.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
I wanted to look at me during.
Thanks.
This is fine.
She pulls up her hair,
Is she?
smiling slightly,
Could you at
as
least
she
do-
raises
oh,
the
right.
blade
I guess
to
she
her
does
throat.
need her.
What is she doing?
Wait, is she not? Is she actually just gonna straight up?
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, her smile unwavering.
Oh, that's not a
as she
smile.
soars through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
I'm agreeing with
Princess's
him.
eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Shut up,
Sure
narrator.
she's not winking at us.
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased. I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're
Oh
ready,
shit, this is
you
the
can
first time that
proceed
she's
to
died.
your
Then I'll see what
reward.
happens if she dies.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What? No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory.
Shut up,
Hell,
skeptic.
we could even give her a proper burial.
Yeah.
She did save the world.
Okay, never
right?
mind. Continue.
You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a
Oi.
burial. Just leave.
Shut up, narrator.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
I'm debating on whether or not to actually continue this to the world ending, simply because, like, this will be the first time that okay, well, no, I was planning on doing this anyway. Okay, this is how it would have gone if this wasn't automatic.
I'm just keeping myself sharp. I'm not so eager
Live
to
with
put
my-
my
live
guard
with my-
down.
Decisions.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us. So can we leave
No.
already?
We must find a cleric to bring her back to life. Take her. We're not just bringing the head, are you?
Fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
I kind of wish that I had.
Did you see that?
Oh.
I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
I love you.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Yay!
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already...
Yep. I love you. I did it for
Over?
you.
Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Okay. I was...
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh god, I'm gonna lose her again. But, oh, man, if I wasn't playing the waifu game, I would reload once I get to the reset timeline part and go check what happens if you just leave her body. But waifu, I want to make sure that as many versions of her as possible remember me in a good light. Because she is waifu. Just ignore the part where I'm like stabbing her in the face. I love you! No! Oh god, is she gonna be just ahead? At the end of this?
But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Skipping. Been here before? Oh, okay, maybe don't. Let's skip. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Feels too good.
Approach the mirror. Am I gonna be even bigger?
You approach the mirror.
You can see the reflection.
Silence to reach forward. You've grown.
Okay, so I want to see what she looks like, but oh man, you were at the cabin. Oh man.
When I found you in the long quiet alone,
Okay, so
I
this
was
is
terrified. What if you had decided to
getting
let me
from the
wither?
previous thing. Okay, I know that I said that I wanted to live with my decision, but if I had to say which one I liked more, I think I liked the not having her head cut off. So I don't think I'm gonna reset with this and continue this. I think I'm gonna continue the trapped with her for
But your
millennia.
commitment now is final. Your
This is
green
all
lights and empty
the
cities.
same
Whenever
stuff.
you are ready, I will wipe your.
Even kinder. This might be different.
This one is cold and cynical. Do not mourn her.
No.
She doesn't need to.
I
be
am
protected.
going to mourn her. I loved her. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. A guarded vessel. Bring the prisoner to her.
You're on a path. You're here.
Man. Oh, this makes me so sad sometimes. Okay, I wanna, before I like end this recording session and whatnot, because of everything, I want to just do a test, say, oh, okay, think of the time what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up.
Get up here, go into the cabin. Am I able to just straight up take the knife here because apparently things close off?
The interior of the cabin, the blade is your...
I'm just gonna enter the basement without it. Because this is what I wanted to do.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice
Hello?
Okay, so it's
Is
her
someone
again.
there?
is
It's
hypnotizing.
Damsel again.
It's the kind
Should've
of
quick
voice you
saved
only
this
have to
shit.
hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Load. Loading. Okay, so if I do... Okay,
Don't
if I do the exact
It's all
same
part
things
of-
that I did before... To get,
The
Ice Queen...
interior blade. You take
I
the
can just
blade from the
take it again.
table. It'd be
Oh,
rather...
because the cutoff point would be different. Because I could... Okay, I want to see...
Door to the base. Her voice.
What-
Who's there?
She sounds...
Okay, so
don't
it
let
is the
fool you.
taking the knife that changes it. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on,
You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly... Focus on the task at hand.
and there you are. Are you here to
What's the
kill
point
me
where
or
it
something?
cuts off? I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you?
She makes a compelling point.
Okay, controls. Okay, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
How long are you down here? Just gonna. I don't. Yeah. If I didn't already finish my thought out loud, I just want to see what the dialogue meant with the entity about not being able to choose the same stuff. Like, am I just straight up not able to get back to the prisoner? Because right now it seems like the cutoff, or it seems like the only two options right now are like cinnamon roll, if you don't take the knife down with you, and Ice Queen. Although she becomes more refined to when she becomes the prisoner, so people out there that say that you
Don't
want to end
just
the
tell
world.
her that.
Oh, I could fix her. I'm more inclined to trust you.
Sooner or later, you'll understand.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would
so
you? We could figure
I'll
out how
see
to
what
deal
I
with
can
them
do.
after I'm...
You
If I don't, there's no key. Return it. That's not
You
gonna
make
be
your
it.
way back.
Saver.
Against your better cut.
Still
The blade is
freaking me
shaking
out
so
here.
much as utter. Free from her bindings, how is she so composed?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Where's the locked door?
No, we won't have any of. As the prince. Wait, watch me.
Oh my god. This is... nope. No. I refuse. I refuse. Oh god, but are there gonna be any ways to avoid killing her at some point? Wait, so this means that even if you warned her the first time, there's no point in resisting the second time because it's still gonna be the same? Well, I don't want to kill her. I want to avoid killing her until that's the only thing left to me. So I guess if I assume, hopefully I'll decide to do more of this. It'll be doing another damsel. Well, not damsel, but like going down without the knife. Because I mean, it's been, yeah, okay, see, this one was always here. There must be other things that I can do other than just stab her when the knife comes down. But, yeah, they'll have to wait until at least tomorrow, if I decide to do that after I get back from work, because I have like an hour and that'd be a run. But, I also need to edit, a bit of this, because I recorded this with the idea of having at least the first one be Halloween. I didn't think it was gonna be this involved. Man, this makes sense why it's like, how many gigs? How many gigs was this game? I remember it being like a lot. Properties, installed files, 10. Yeah, I saw it was 10 gigs and I was like, really? This seems like it'd be a very short game. Hi. Wow. I am so glad that I have OBS still open over there. But, you're disturbing me. Listen, girl, stroke screen. Whatever happens from now on, I know that you could be better. I have your two waifu selves already. I know that wherever we go from here, it'll be all right in the end, because waifus. Is that door slowly opening, or is it just open? Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, 10 gigs. I was like, man, this seems like a game that would not be that long. That's weird. Now it makes sense. Well, initially I was like, okay, that's weird. Maybe it actually has voices, because voices, audio files would take up a lot more room than just drawings. But yep, that answers that question. It's an actual game. So yeah, hopefully I decide to continue doing this, because I love this shit. And I believe in the power of waifus. We can save future me, cross that out and replace it with save. We will save the princess, I believe. Okay, bye.